1,000, he can fucking do pretty much anything, right? And he's so proficient at it, he's so good at it, and you don't know what you're gonna get. That to me is like a top tier lyricist, because it's like, you can get your ass kicked any day.
Like, you're not gonna disrespect me. I hop on any track with anybody, and I will not only stand my own, the whole Big Sean Kendrick beef was going on. It was something I wish I would have spoke up about, because there was nothing. So then I remember going online and seeing like, oh, is he talking about Kendrick? Because I'm talking about people who rap fast. No, that is my verse, and you gonna know
That's what I like. Except for Control. Kendrick watched you on Control.
No, stop it.
Sean, come on now. Come on.
Don't rap against Kendrick ever.
Yeah.
You didn't sit home.
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna mean this. Nigga, you got the torch, nigga. You better run.
Kendrick Lamar instills fear in his fellow rappers, a sentiment that predates his recent activities. His recent takedown of Drake has solidified his intimidating aura to the point where his name is now a cautionary acronym within the hip-hop community. But what exactly contributes to Kendrick's formidable reputation? It's a multifaceted phenomenon, rooted in his widespread respect within the culture. Endorsements from icons like Dr. Dre and the West Coast's finest, including Snoop Dogg, The Game, and Kurupt, have elevated his status to near-mythical proportions. Even Eminem, notorious for his disdain towards ghostwriters, acknowledges Kendrick's lyrical prowess. Their collaboration on Love Game from the Marshallmathers LP 2 was a revelation for Eminem, prompting him to reconsider any potential lyrical sparring with Kendrick. Unlike Eminem, Kendrick hasn't engaged in the same level of lyrical warfare throughout his career. However, his early assertions, notably during the Section 80 era, set the stage for his uncompromising approach to rap. With tracks like Damn, he issued warnings to any challengers, asserting his dominance in the game. Fast forward to his recent feats, the dismantling of Drake and the surrender of Jcole. Kendrick's actions have left an indelible mark on their legacies, signaling a clear message to anyone contemplating a confrontation. Even before his declaration of independence from the Big Three, Kendrick's reputation preceded him. His infamous verse on Control, originally intended for Big Sean's Hall of Fame album, ignited a firestorm within the industry. While Big Sean downplayed the impact, its shadow loomed large over his subsequent endeavors. In essence, Kendrick Lamar's reign in hip-hop is characterized by both his lyrical prowess and the reverence he commands within the industry. His journey from Compton to cultural icon is a testament to his unparalleled talent and unwavering dedication to his craft. Although never fully acknowledging any beef, Big Sean occasionally hinted at tensions with Kendrick Lamar. Tracks like Me, I, and No More interviews were perceived by some as veiled jabs at Kendrick's style. However, Kendrick remained silent on the matter until The Heart Part 4, where he subtly addressed the situation and warned Big Sean of potential consequences if he persisted. Despite never receiving a direct diss track, Big Sean was unmistakably aware that Kendrick could strike at any moment. The aftermath of the Control verse left an indelible mark on Big Sean's career, dividing it into pre- and post-incident phases. Remarkably, Big Sean now speaks of Kendrick with admiration, downplaying any past conflicts. Though Big Sean sought to avoid confrontation, the episode continued to linger in his mind for years. While Big Sean bore the brunt of the fallout from Control, another rapper on the track, Jayelectronica, also felt its impact. Despite being hailed as one of the greatest MCs, Jay found himself embroiled in controversy over perceptions that Kendrick outshone him. His subsequent verse on the curse of Mayweather, laden with references to Grammy nominations and personal loss, appeared to escalate tensions. However, Jay-Z's tone unexpectedly shifted, and he began praising Kendrick shortly thereafter. In a surprising turn of events, Jayelectronica extended an olive branch to Kendrick Lamar and TDE, emphasizing their shared bond in the face of adversity. His shift in attitude mirrored that of many rappers who ultimately capitulated when challenged by Kendrick. Hip-hop's response to Kendrick's provocative name-dropping on Control not only fueled the Drake feud but also established a cautionary approach to addressing Kendrick in rhymes. While numerous artists reacted to Control, their responses seemed tempered, careful not to overstep boundaries. Joe Budden, for instance, unleashed a blistering track titled Out of Control after feeling snubbed by Kendrick's shoutouts. However, Budden later clarified in an interview with Vibe that his reaction was mostly a salute to Kendrick. Even the typically fearless Budden hesitated to release his response track, opting out amidst pressure from peers like Papoose. Kendrick's composed demeanor throughout the ordeal only intensified the apprehension among his detractors. The retreat of these artists underscored the widespread acknowledgement within the hip-hop community that Kendrick Lamar warranted respect. Attempts to challenge him often backfired, as evidenced by French Montana's ill-fated attempts to diss him over the years. French initially claimed industry pressure and boasted about his own hits compared to Kendrick's, only to face ridicule from the online community and fellow rappers alike. The consensus was clear: Kendrick's status in the rap game was beyond reproach. Despite stirring up conflict with Youngthug and engaging in a verbal spat, French Montana wisely refrained from provoking Kendrick Lamar any further. Like many others, he ultimately apologized for his actions, acknowledging his emotional response at the time and taking full responsibility without implicating Kendrick. This display of humility is uncommon in the rap world. Even Jcole faced criticism for his public apology at the Dreamville Festival, where he expressed discomfort with his previous diss track aimed at Kendrick and vowed to remove it from streaming platforms. However, Cole is just one in a line of rappers who have offered apologies to Kendrick. While fear of lyrical retaliation is undoubtedly a factor, French Montana's gesture extends beyond mere self-preservation. By expressing love for Kendrick's entire team, he recognizes the formidable collective behind Kendrick, emphasizing that challenging him means facing an entire army. Kendrick's upbringing in Compton, immersed in the gang lifestyle and surrounded by active members, adds another layer to his aura of danger. His affiliation with the Bounty Hunter Bloods and Hoover Crips through TDE further solidifies his ties to the streets. With allies like Schoolboyq and Drock, Kendrick embodies the resilience and strength of his community, making him a force to be reckoned with both on and off the mic. Recently, speculation about Kendrick Lamar's gang affiliations resurfaced amid rumors suggesting Jcole may have received a cautionary tip to step back from any potential beef. This scenario echoes street dynamics, with Schoolboyq reportedly serving as the messenger. According to an unnamed source at the Dreamville Festival, it was alleged that Schoolboyq advised Jcole to disengage from any conflict with Kendrick before the public apology. While the nature of this warning remains unspecified, whether it was a show of force, a strategic maneuver, or simply a friendly heads-up, its significance is undeniable. Punch, TDE's president, hinted at providing Jcole with the necessary insights to gracefully exit the brewing confrontation. Whether it involved forewarning of the intensity of Kendrick's response to Drake's abuse allegations or simply urging caution to prevent escalation, the situation underscores the unwavering support Kendrick receives from his roots. In the realm of gangs, Kendrick Lamar has long been linked to the West Side Piru faction. Alongside his ties to the red side of the city, Kendrick has uncles affiliated with the Crips, some of whom have served prison sentences for gang-related offenses, maintaining their connections to this day. These affiliations underscore the depth of Kendrick's ties to his community and the protective network that surrounds him. Kendrick Lamar's ties to certain communities, coupled with past imagery of him sporting red attire, have sparked debates about his affiliations. Drake's recent assertion in his track Family Matters that Kendrick isn't aligned with any specific group has drawn skepticism from Compton locals. Nonetheless, there's a mutual understanding of Kendrick's choice to keep such aspects of his identity private. Essentially, Kendrick's confidence in his roots stems from the support of his city, evident in the fervent reception of tracks like Not Like Us in local clubs. While Drake's line could be interpreted as a nod to California's unity, it may also allude to Kendrick's connections to street affiliations. In an earlier interview, Snoop Dogg hinted at this complexity, noting Kendrick's past actions that mirrored those of a street figure. Incidents like the confrontation with Adam from the No Jumper podcast suggest a willingness to defend his territory, underscoring his respect and influence within certain circles. Despite differing opinions from pundits like Ma or academics, Kendrick's supremacy in his battle against Drake is undeniable. Surpassing Drake's streaming records with a track addressing sensitive allegations underscores Kendrick's dominance and strategic prowess. Fans and critics alike now recognize Kendrick as a force to be reckoned with, evidenced by remarks likening him to a formidable figure whose intensity is unmistakable, as seen in his unconventional workouts while listening to olds. Kendrick Lamar's recent actions, particularly in light of Drake's current challenges, shed light on why few dared to challenge him until now. While Drake has faced criticism over the years, it often doesn't resonate beyond a certain audience. However, Kendrick possesses a rare combination of exceptional skill and a massive platform, capable of delivering scathing critiques that reach wide audiences. The fear of public embarrassment looms large. Kendrick's prowess as a rapper surpasses that of most in the industry. What sets Kendrick apart is his ability to straddle both mainstream and underground music, a versatility many artists lack. He has the power to immortalize individuals in a negative light through his music, as evidenced by the impact of tracks like Not Like Us. This shift in tone around Drake, noted even by educators, illustrates the magnitude of Kendrick's influence. Moreover, Kendrick's impact extends to Drake's bottom line. Recent data from Billboard reveals a significant spike in streams for Kendrick's discography, while Drake's numbers have stagnated or declined, excluding response tracks. Though Kendrick may not surpass Drake's overall streaming figures, his versatility remains a potent force, as Eminem previously suggested. From his lyrical prowess to rumored affiliations with street gangs, Kendrick instills fear for various reasons. However, perhaps the most significant factor is his unwavering dedication to his craft. Kendrick's commitment to upholding artistic standards and his disdain for those who exploit the culture without contributing back underscore the seriousness with which he approaches his artistry. Kendrick Lamar's relentless dedication to honing his craft ensures that he never enters a battle unprepared. While many rappers lose their drive over time, Kendrick maintains the same hunger for success that propelled him during the overly dedicated era. However, he never instigates conflict unless provoked, preferring to let his skills speak for themselves. To understand why Kendrick is one of the most feared rappers of any era, we can draw from an ancient adage: if you want peace, prepare for war. Kendrick embodies this principle, always ready to defend his position and assert his dominance when challenged. His recent triumph over Drake solidifies his position and likely secures a period of peace for him in the industry. However, any rapper foolish enough to disregard these warnings and test Kendrick's resolve will undoubtedly face the consequences. Thanks for tuning in to Pop Gossip, your ultimate destination for all things pop culture. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with the latest celebrity news and juicy gossip.